Hello everyone, this is Island Nurse and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Now in this video we're going to be talking about specialties in nursing. And of course in nursing there are hundreds of specialties, but today we're going to be focusing on 10 specific areas or fields that you can get into if you are an RN. So the first field that we have is a medical script nurse. So a medical script nurse acts as a consultant to TV and film writers and even to book authors to ensure the accuracy of plots featuring medical or nursing related characters. So for instance, I'm sure most of you have seen medical dramas such as Grey's Anatomy, The Resident, New Amsterdam, and those sort of medical dramas. So the medical script nurse would be working in Hollywood, and this nurse would be the person that the film writers would consult in order to ensure that the actors are using the correct medical terminology, to ensure that they're doing the procedures correctly, and to ensure that they're using the correct names for instruments, for example. Next, we have a hotel nurse, and a hotel nurse works in various hotels or resorts. So if you're a hotel nurse, you may be working, for instance, at Disneyland Resort, and you would be responsible for all the medical care for guests as well as staff. We also have a flight nurse, and if you're a flight nurse, you're going to be working very closely with paramedics in air ambulances, for example. In order to be a flight nurse, you have to complete the Department of Transportation's air medical curriculum, and you have to be certified by the BCEN, which is the Board of Certification for Emergency Nursing. Next, we have a cruise ship nurse, and a cruise ship nurse would work on a cruise ship and would be responsible for nursing care for staff as well as guests. Now, in order to be a cruise ship nurse, you are required to have at least 3 years experience in emergency nursing. They want you to have ICU experience. They also want you to have basic life support and advanced life support certification. So this is a very exciting career field. We also have a forensic nurse, and a forensic nurse would treat patients involved in crime. They gather medical evidence and they would provide expert testimony. So if you're a forensic nurse, you may find yourself in court giving testimony in cases where they require information from medical experts. We also have dialysis nurse, and if you're a dialysis nurse, you're going to be treating patients with kidney failure. So this nurse is going to be performing whether hemodialysis or peritoneal dialysis on patients. We also have health policy nurse, and this nurse works with NGOs or governmental organizations to advocate for patients. So the responsibilities may include analyzing and evaluating healthcare policies, laws and regulations, and advising policymakers, leaders, and the public. And this nurse is a strong advocate for the patient. So this nurse would ensure that public policies are going to be beneficial to patients. We also have Informatics Nurse, and this nurse works by advising companies that develop healthcare technology. This nurse also develops communication and IT to improve patient care. So if you're somebody that loves nursing, but you also love IT, this is going to be the ideal field for you, where you're going to be helping to develop technology that would be beneficial to patient care. We also have a neuroscience nurse, and this nurse works with patients who have certain brain disorders such as stroke, epilepsy, Parkinson's disease, multiple sclerosis, or spinal injuries. And finally, we have a nurse practitioner. And in order to be a nurse practitioner, In addition to having your bachelor's degree in nursing, which you would take 4 years to complete, you would do an extra 2 years to get your master's in nursing. Or there are even nurse practitioners who go on, after they have completed their master's, they go on to do their doctorate in nursing. And the various fields that you can enter as a nurse practitioner include psychiatry, so you can be a psychiatric nurse practitioner. You can be a pediatric nurse practitioner. You can specialize in women's health. You can be a geriatric nurse practitioner where you take care of the elderly. You can be an adult care nurse practitioner. And the minimum requirement, like I mentioned, to be a nurse practitioner is a Master's of Science in Nursing. Now, in some states, as a nurse practitioner, you're able to practice independently of a physician. That means that you can set up private practice, you can treat patients, and you can prescribe medication. So there you have it. We have gone over 10 specialties in nursing for the registered nurse, and I hope that this was really helpful, especially for those of you that are about to graduate from nursing school and you're wondering what area or what field of nursing to specialize in. I hope that this video has given you a little bit more clarity about the different areas in nursing. If you found this video informative, don't forget to like and share, and of course, if you haven't done so already, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. Thanks for watching and see you next time.